$100,000 into fucking equipment.
You go back and be like, yo, Teddy, we can't do this like this anymore.
What the fuck is this? I'm probably gonna be like that anyway. Like they got mice like right in your face.
Yeah, did they get to fucking talk into shit? Did you figure out what you won yet?
What I want?
What you won?
What I won? A trophy and a round at Pembroke.
Okay.
Could be worse.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm getting that round at Pembroke though. I'm not there.
Yeah.
How far was that?
45 minutes? Ish.
But how long it took me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like 40.
Yeah.
I have
All back roads.
I have no clue on how to get to anywhere that part of the state.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like beyond Narnia.
Yeah.
Are we going?
No.
Oh,
You ready?
But I live in Upton, so it's like
Yeah.
I don't know where that is either.
exactly. I didn't either. Just lived up there.
Alright, and welcome back. We get another episode of Sarcasm Speaks here. We finally get a video show that's not gonna fucking shit the bed because we went back to using my phone. We downgraded, but hey, whatever. At least it's reliable. Fuck that camera.
Fuck.
Yeah. So I'm here with Bobby, and we got Chris today.
What's up?
Chris runs his own podcast. It's called.
Barbells, boot camps, and banter.
Oh yeah.
The official podcast of athletic-based training.
So Chris and I go way back. He owns ABT up in Milford. That's where I got my start in the fitness industry. That was my first internship, and after I interned, I stuck around a little bit as a part-timer,
Yep.
and then
I broke that ass in.
yeah. we had a lot of good times up there in Milford and Holliston. It was some good shit. Working with Derek, friend of the show.
Sup, Derek?
Sup, Derek? So Derek actually, he's going to be listening to this at some point when it comes out. They put in an offer on the house. Him and his wife.
Okay.
They're being adults and shit.
Look at that.
They're fucking buying houses and shit.
Another friend of the show put in an offer on a house too.
Yeah? Who's that?
Jonesy.
Oh, Jones. Shit. Sup, Jones?
Fucking friends of the show just buying houses.
Yeah, I know.
I'm about to
Classic.
sell mine, so
Yeah. Really?
I think we're gonna do that.
Yeah.
We're busting out the seams.
Yeah.
So
I know.
it was a good first time house, but
Popping out kids left and right.
no more, man.
No.
Two's good.
Two.
Two
The
is enough.
kids should never outnumber
We can still
the
play
parents.
we can still play man to man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
One more we're playing zone, not a zone guy, so
Yeah. That's what my cousin says. He's got 2 kids, and he's like, yo, the kids should never outnumber the parents.
I don't know, yeah.
Well, then they can start a mutiny, and then it's like, oh man,
It's a wrap.
you need reinforcements or
Yeah.
battle strategies or something like that.
Yeah.
My daughter's too smart already. She's like 2.5.
Oh wow.
Like I couldn't imagine another one of her. Like if we got another one of her, we're fucked.
Well, it's crazy. We were talking the other day when I was up at your gym, and your son is 7
Yeah.
now, and I was like, holy fuck, dude! Like I remember when he was born.
Yeah.
Like I was at ABT, and I was
Mhm.
like, holy fuck!
Yeah.
It's been 7 years.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
like that.
Yeah.
The whole story, like it goes like whatever the days are long and the years are short. Whatever.
Yeah.
Is that how it goes?
The night is long
Yeah.
and full of terrors.
Yeah, that fucking true. That part's true too. That shit's true, man. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy. Like I can think of like yesterday we were at the fucking hospital with him. But whatever.
Yeah.
That's boring shit. So go back to about you working at ABT. You were at the party. Remember the party that I threw?
Yes. Yeah, we were playing fucking like Can Jam and shit.
Dude, we played volleyball.
Yeah.
We put a volleyball court.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I got in trouble for
Who
that.
was the other intern that was there? I feel like it was
Katie.
me.
Was it Katie?
Okay. Yeah,
Katie
yeah.
Covell?
Yep.
Yeah.
Because they were. Oh shit, Katie.
Katie
What the
Covell.
fuck is she doing now?
Wait,
She's
do I know who that is?
You do. She went to Bridgewater with us.
Did she play basketball at Bridgewater?
She was the year in between us.
And she coached at Framingham now.
Okay.
That
I
party
do know who
was
that
kinda
is.
legendary.
Blonde hair?
Yep.
I know who that is.
So
Yeah.
at that part, I was the
Sup,
director.
Katie?
Yeah.
Since we just basically just threw the entire fucking background and
Yeah.
first name, last name.
But yeah, that was like Rich and Leanne had gone away, and I was like, let's throw a fucking party.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, we threw a party at ABC.
That was fucking nuts with Josh and Was Dan there at that point?
Dan, I
Yeah.
think Dan was there.
Yeah.
And then
I miss Josh. He was a good fucking guy.
Dude, Josh is a fucking stud.
Yeah.
He's a phenomenal high school, college football player at
Yeah.
Springfield.
Yeah, so this dude played at Springfield College as a quarterback. He set a bunch of records there,
He
didn't
said that he owns a record. I don't know if he still owns it, but at the time he was.
Do you have any clue like what year-ish?
So I'm horrible at this. I'd say like 06.
Okay. Because I would say like probably like in 02, even before that, they were like a triple option team.
Yep.
But like I didn't know if like
They
I know a couple people who played at that
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
They still were, and I actually think they might still be.
Huh.
They also
he just
play
crushed
legitimate.
it.
Well, they also play legitimate football now.
Yeah.
They're in. Chris was talking about it today. They're in a league where they play like Union.
Yeah.
Like they play much bigger schools.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, so you played a scramble. You just got back. How did that go?
We won.
You won.
Yeah, I left early, but
Baller move. Fucking win the scramble, and you're like, yeah, I'm not sticking around.
and
to see what I
by
win.
leaving early, I finished the scramble.
Yeah.
And then you text me like Chris is already here. I go, oh shit. And I was like, okay, well I'm not gonna fuck around because last year I was there until all hours of the night.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
the way. So the scramble, this is the 26th year of it.
Oh wow.
And this is the second we've played because we know someone who does the printing for the tournament. So he does all the printing, he gets a foursome. We go play, we do our thing. So last year we played, and it was at Pembroke Country Club, and it did not play easy at all. So we shot 8 under last year in the scramble. We lost one of our people on the, what would have been our 14th hole, something like that. So we lost someone, we made it work.
How'd you lose him?
Because fucking James had to leave because he had fucking 37 weddings to go to last year.
Oh.
Fucking guy knows more people getting married last year than anyone else. So he had to leave to go to a bachelor party or a wedding or who the hell knows what.
Something. Yeah.
So I drove his ass back on what was like the 5th hole of the course. We started on 11, so I don't know what that math is. But... And we started on 11 this year too, and we followed the same group. So my point is, so this scramble, it's been 26 years. We get in the clubhouse last year, we shot 8 under, we felt pretty good about it.
Yeah.
And we were like, dude, this course was not easy. And like we've played some scrambles where it's like easy.
Yeah.
And courses are set up and pins are easy. This was not fucking that. So we get in at 8 under, we're like, we feel pretty good. Get in there, and then the first thing the guy says, he goes, we're really happy, this is the 25th year. And over the 25 years, we've only had 4 foursomes turn over. I go, we're fucked.
Yeah.
I go, we're the new guys.
Right.
They've only had 4 foursomes switch hands. I go, no way.
Yeah.
We're fucking screwed. And the winner's at 13 under par. I go, no fucking way. I go, there's no way someone beat us by 5.
Yeah.
2, 3, fine, got it. Putts fall, things happen. I gotcha. Fucking 13. I go, no way. Fixes in. And
that's one of those like, hey, what do you guys think we're gonna shoot today?
Well, that's how scrambles work.
13 under. All right, cool.
That's how
what we're
scrambles
doing.
That's like reverse. What were we talking about? Thrones? How they write
Yeah.
Thrones?
Yeah.
Like they wrote in 13 and then they just figured it out along the way.
Yeah. So, like I also Googled today because I wanted a couple options. I was gonna go buy some long drive balls to hit off the tee because
Yeah.
scramble's the worst form of golf anywhere. So take any anything you can get. So
Yeah.
I tee off a different ball than I play into the green. So I play a ball that don't spin, so it ain't going anywhere. Like I'm just gonna pummel it down there. But like even some people said it's like, hey, if you're trying to win the long drive in a scramble, why don't you just put the tee marker the furthest away? Like, that's how scrambles work.
Right.
But anyway, so that's what I think is I think someone decided that they were gonna have 13 under last year, because second was T8, or I'm sorry, T2 was 8 under par.
Okay.
Us and another group that's been there for a million years,
Yeah.
and we lost out on a tiebreaker that was undisclosed as to how they did the tiebreaker. Yeah. So I came into this sour. I'm like, the fix was in last year. I go, Dave's doing a good thing, so we'll play. Have a good time. I go, I need to fix some shit, so it'll help that I can just go out and hit driver probably 14 times. even though I absolutely shouldn't have been hitting driver sometimes, but it's a scramble, so who cares? So we shoot 9 under. We were dealing with wind, we were dealing with rain.
Yeah.
It was hard out there.
It was a tough day today.
Greens were really firm.
In the afternoon.
Yes. Greens were really firm. I haven't played greens like that in I don't even know how long. It reminds me of like when they played in Mexico and someone hits a ball and it jumps 5 feet in the air. But we played. We were 4 under on our first 9. And we're like, dude, we are just like not making putts happen. Like putts aren't falling. We're like, I don't know if we're making this happen. And then for 7 straight holes, we put 3s on the card. That was 5 birdies in 7 holes. We just went on an absolute tear.
There you go.
Totaled 9 under. And I'm like, not good enough. I go, because whether someone shot it or not, someone's going to be in that clubhouse with 12, 13, 14 under par.
Yeah.
Get the text, we won.
Shit.
And the perennial winners of this tournament, because again, 25, 26 years now, 4 groups turn over, perennial winners, unhappy. They are not happy whatsoever.
What did they put in for a fake number? Obviously less than 9.
I don't even know what the other score was. 9 under won it, and that's what we got. And we actually got that legitimately.
Right.
Because not for nothing, we have 3 really, really good players on our team.
Right.
We have 3 single-digit handicaps.
Yeah. Which is just bananas to me.
And
like,
when I say single-digit, we're all under 6.
Yeah. Like when I go out and like if I play 18, my goal is to shoot under 100. Like if I come in the 90s, I'm like, dude, this is fucking incredible.
Yeah. I just don't play enough. We were talking about it earlier. I just don't play enough anymore.
Yeah.
There was years that I played like 3 times a week, and I was good then. Now I play maybe 3-4 times in the summer, and I'm not good.
People ask me how often I play. It's 4 or 5 times a week.
Yeah.
So I play all the time.
Yeah.
So we have a good team. Like all 3 of us, we get lessons. It's all the same guy. Shout out Gary. What's up, Gary?
Classic
Gary. So we all go to Gary. We all get lessons. We all are in the fitness, physical therapy, whatever industry. So we all understand a little bit more about how these things work. And then, not for nothing, me and James were in a tournament on Monday, Tuesday. You have to have a combined 6 handicap to play. Combined.
Yes.
6.
Yikes.
Me and James made it on the number.
Yeah.
I was a 3.1, he was a 2.9 when we registered.
Yeah.
So, we have good players. And when good players start making good shots, we should fucking win these scrambles. Like,
yeah.
Like, I'm not kidding. Like,
yeah.
And then not for nothing.
You get 4 shots at it.
So Chris has a child. She's 9 months old.
Yeah.
I saw her video. She's got fucking food all over her face at all times. It's amazing.
Baby, what are you doing?
Like seriously, I'm like, lady, what are you doing?
Baby, get your shit together.
Like, Chris, your fucking daughter's a slob.
Like the wee baby Seamus.
Seriously. But
did you watch Archer?
I don't.
Oh, it's incredible.
I've heard good things. It's one of those things, man. When you have kids, shit
just don't have time.
Shit falls down.
Yeah.
Right now, my life's consumed by Game of Thrones, so.
Yeah, I mean, you only have time for one show.
yeah, everybody gets one. But like, even so, like Chris, he was here on the Masters preview. This fucking guy can absolutely mash a golf ball when he hits it.
Yeah.
Every other scramble we've played with him, he's been dog shit, and he knows it. And I tell him that, and I remind him of that. He's been horrible. I'm out there fucking throwing pins, like fucking firing at pins, and like I shouldn't be the longest drive because right now I'm probably 151 pounds because I keep losing weight. I don't know how. Again, I would win this weight loss challenge if I was in it.
I know.
Which I'm not even trying to.
I'm eating
fucking shit all the time.
You know about the weight loss challenge.
Yeah.
I've got all types of shit going on. It's great. I'm running around like a crazy person because I'm creating an intern program because I have 3 for this summer and I want it to go well. I'm trying to play as much golf as possible.
2 of them are my former students. You're welcome. They're gonna come in
I'm sorry.
very educated.
I'm sorry. Did you refer them? Because when I said, it's like, oh man, I had no idea you guys knew each other.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I don't have any interns from Bridgewater State. Oh, actually,
I put you up all the time. I will show you both right now. Stand by. I'm going here. You're gonna have to fill this.
I do have a Bridgewater kid, but he's from me, not from you.
Also, one of the interns came and she talked to me when I guest lectured your class. You're welcome. Because I fucking kill your classes when I guest lecture them.
So if you're watching the video show, you can see.
Put it up.
I'm looking around. Jamie. Yeah. Hey, Jamie, get this? So this says internship locations every semester. I put this up here, and it's like places that I've either worked at or I have good relationships with, or I know people that go there. Looking at all of these, here we go. Right down the line. 1, 2, 3, 4. The fifth one on the list. Athletic-based training, Milford, Massachusetts. Here we go. A little further down here. Evolution Sports Performance.
What number are we?
Easton, Massachusetts.
It's
actually
it's
not. Yeah.
Actually, no, it's not.
It's
Velocity's
not,
ahead of evolution.
I don't want. If I'm not number 1, then you suck.
You need to change this. Make
It's
us
not.
1, 2.
Yeah.
I'll
Alright,
defer.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
I'll let him be 1,
Yeah.
but I should be 2 then.
So that's the
Just because
list.
of proximity.
Yeah.
We're closer.
That's the list. That's the shit that I put out.
Yeah.
I show all my students.
You want to know what one of your students told me? Haslam sent them.
Yeah.
Oh.
Your name's not Haslam, is it?
Nope.
Didn't think so.
Good old Bob.
What's up, Bob?
Shout out to Bob. He doesn't even know what podcasts are.
Oh,
He's like
God.
90, right?
Yeah. He's probably like 74.
And probably hasn't missed arm day in the last 60 years.
No. But if you look,
You know what's
have you ever
funny?
met
Is
him?
like no, I've actually never met him.
If you met him,
Like
and guessed his age, you'd probably be like, I don't know, man. Like, what are you, like 60? He's 74. He looks phenomenal for his age. He crushed it. Oh, that's because he does 90 minutes of cardio every single day, every 7 days a week.
Dude, he went on a 10-mile run for 6 straight years.
Yeah. It's like, okay, Bob.
Do you know how many rats that guy's killed?
So,
Just ask him. He'll tell you.
so the funny story about this is, I do this in my classes. I parody Haslam
Yeah.
because he tells the same stories all the time in all of his classes.
And we all have him 4 or 5 times in our college career.
Right,
like,
because he teaches all the 400 level classes.
Right.
So I'll start out and be
I had
like,
the guy 6 times between undergrad and grad school.
I'll be like, oh, this one time when I was at Syracuse, like we were working with this dog, and we took the heart out of the dog, and we had the body on one side of the room, and the heart was on the other side of the room. We had it hooked up to a machine. We kept that heart beating for 45 minutes. And then everyone in the class just starts dying laughing because they all know the story. Because we've all heard it 7 times. But I love that guy. He's, honestly, he's the reason why I was able to complete my master's program. So I owe him my degree.
Yeah.
I actually so the way he kind of operates, I will say, so his stories have never exaggerated over time.
Right.
That heart has
They
always
stay
been for
true.
45
They
minutes.
stay true.
It never
Like,
moved
they
up to
don't
4
go
hours.
Yeah.
It was always
Yeah.
45 minutes. Also, when I took him in grad school, he readily admitted he the first semester of one of my classes, he goes, "You've already taken this." He goes, "It's the exact same thing." He goes, "The test is the exact same too."
That's what he told me in grad school.
He
too.
goes,
He was like, do you have all the same information?
he goes, "Let's go look up your grade." He's like, "Okay, you got like a 90 on the midterm or the final. That would have been the final." He goes, "I will give you your grade. The only thing I ask you is please still show up to class and like still participate and stuff like that." I'm like, "I can
That's
do that."
respectable.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I go, "I can do that."
He's just a really good guy. Like he's in it for the students still.
Yeah,
Even though he's like one of those guys. Remember when I was on your show and I was talking about which you want to listen, Barbells, Boot Camps, and Banter, ABT podcast. When I was saying that like there's guys in the program that have been there forever and they're teaching stuff from the 70s and the 80s.
Yeah.
And he's one of them, but he's still such a great
Still a
guy.
good guy.
And he's still super knowledgeable. Like he's so smart and intelligent.
Like
that,
if you threw out
I can
something
look past it.
from last week, would he have any idea, or you know what I'm saying? Like some new shit.
He would
I'm
be
trying to
able
draw an
so
example,
so
but-
he's so smart that he would be able to have a conversation about
Yeah.
it,
Whether he knows it or not.
but he would
He'll still like his way.
he would end with, well, I mean that's brand new, like there's not enough research, like, but he could still have the discussion about it.
Yeah.
Because he's just that smart.
Mhm.
So he's just, I can't say enough good things about him. As much as I like to make fun of him, you know, he is a good guy.
That's all you can ask for.
Yeah.
People be good people.
Yeah, if anyone from Bridgewater is listening to this, they're like, yeah, he is a good guy.
No, most people don't
Well,
because
in the undergrad program.
two things. And I was saying,
I will admit, when I was in undergrad, I hated him.
well,
Couldn't
I was saying,
stand
I already gave my one thing. There were 2 things
When I went to
liked
grad school, he's the fucking man.
So the second thing that I really liked about him is he readily admits some people ask me, why are your tests so hard? He goes, I want you guys to know that you don't know shit.
Right.
He goes, I don't want you guys to come into one of my classes, take a midterm, take a final, get a 95, and think that all of a sudden you know these topics. These, like, he taught cardiac, he taught metabolism, exercise
prescription.
Yep, exercise prescription. I forget what the other one was.
I don't know.
Circ. He took circulation.
Yeah, circulation.
So those are all really, really complex topics.
Right.
So, you come in, you get a 95 in each midterm final. I give you an A. What, do you think you know metabolism?
Yeah.
You don't.
You're right.
Because I can recite the Krebs cycle to you. You can't.
Right.
So, but then he scaled.
Hey.
But then he scaled.
Hey,
so
fuck the Krebs cycle.
Yeah, whatever.
That thing is fucking miserable.
Pyruvate.
Yeah. Pyruvate is the key.
Yeah.
It can go to either. I'm gonna get into my whole fucking spiel. I taught metabolism this semester.
Did you really?
Yeah. Well,
metabolic
transfer.
Yeah. But he did say that, and then at first I go, well, you're a cock. And then, a little bit later, I realized, I'm like,
to yourself,
no, if I
what an uppity
to myself. But had I told him that, he would have been like, that's just Medford in you, because he grew up. His parents grew up in Medford, and he grew up local. So, that's just the Medford in you. Okay, yeah.
Okay, Bob.
Yeah. Yes, Bob. The water does taste better up there. Yeah. But it took me a couple years to realize, I'm like, oh, yeah, no, you're dead on.
Yeah.
Because these topics are way too complicated for any undergrad to even begin to really scratch the surface. So he put test questions in there that were insane.
Yeah.
I like that.
And there's no way we would have got them right outside of guessing.
Yeah. That's what I like to do with some of my tests too, is some of my questions are really easy, and then others are next level. I expect you to get it wrong.
Right. Well, it's you don't want kids to fail.
Right.
But at the same time, the same point, you don't want kids to think they know fucking everything.
So my thing too is I say this openly in class. One of these times, especially with the way the world is going right now, I might get myself in trouble. But I'll say because kids will ask me, they'll be like, "Oh, do you scale your tests?" And my immediate response is, "No, I don't believe in socialism. That's bullshit. You need to, if you want something, you have to earn it."
Yeah.
So sometimes what I'll do is I'll make a test. The total amount of points on the test that you can get will be 120, but I still only take out of 100.
Gotcha.
So
if
in a way, that's still a scale.
Right, but I'm making them work for it. I'm not just being the average in this class was a 65 on this test. Everyone gets 10 points, so the average is 70. You know what I mean? I don't give out free stuff.
It also gives the people who have a higher understanding, maybe they did a little bit extra, and
it gives them
kind of get
bump.
it.
Yeah.
Then they get better points.
Right.
They might score a 102.
Right. Or at the end of a test, I'll put a bonus questions on, so they get more opportunity.
That's true. I mean, you can. So the way I like it is or the way I look at it, and the way I like it to go. You can do whatever you want, and I don't teach, but. The way Haslam did it was, I'm going to make these tests really hard, but I'll scale.
Right.
Or...
Because I don't make my tests really hard.
Or you could not scale, give some gimme questions, give a bonus, and then, change the...
It all comes out to the wash.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
You know it or you don't. It's very simple.
At the end of the day, you should answer the fucking questions.
Yes.
I got a 9 once on a math test in high school.
Jesus.
A fucking 9.
I had a 33 average in Algebra 1. And I took it in the 8th grade because I was advanced. And I was not fucking ready for it. Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
she didn't fail anyone though. She goes, you were smart enough to get here. Yeah. I'll just give you a D.
So I remember there was a point in math class where I just stopped getting it. I just didn't get it. And I was like, I have no fucking clue what's going on anymore. And it was you're so far into it that you try to step back and you're like, slide a little bit more like that. All right,
you're good. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. You're not Vinny level. Shout out to Vinny.
I'm good.
Yeah, no, that's much better.
Okay. Yeah, and I was so terrible at it. Basically, they moved me down a level. My buddy used to he got tutored by that teacher. And, my buddy was like, "So why'd you kick Chris out of that class?" And he's like, "Oh, this is how they kicked my buddy Kev." He's like, him and Kev Burke, they thought of math as like golf. Whoever got the lowest score won." I mean, I didn't try to be the lowest score, but fuck, dude, legit, I got a 9. Like, my mom had to sign a paper and was like, "I am aware that Christopher got a 9 on his last math test."
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm with you, man. I'll always remember Algebra 1 because I just straight up, something did not work for me in that class because I was not a bad student.
Yeah.
And,
no, I mean, it's definitely teacher's fault, not your fault.
No, I'm not saying
it's
that.
Not your fault.
I'm not saying that because I wasn't.
No, that's okay because I am. It's not your fault.
Well, I hate. I fucking hate. I hate when
Yeah.
people say teacher's fault because I don't know if it was the subject or maybe it was the teacher. I don't fucking know. Or maybe it was the fact that it was in middle school. There was what we used to do as a double block. You would go to class, go to lunch.
Dude, the double block was fucking awful.
You would go to lunch, then go back to class.
Go back to class after lunch.
Except this teacher said, "No, you're not going to lunch. We're gonna order food."
Was this when you were at St. Ray's?
No, this was at the Andrews.
Oh.
She goes,
Dude, fuck the Andrews.
She goes, you're not gonna go to lunch.
It's one of there were
It's one of
two
the
there's
middle
two middle schools in Medford.
Okay.
You're either a McGlynn guy or an Andrews guy.
If you were a Cretan, you went to McGlynn.
Waltham South or Kennedy.
If you were a piece of shit, you went to the Andrews, or if
That
you
might
were,
not be wrong.
If you were a respectable human being, you went to the McGlynn.
Well, if you were a Cretan, you went to the McGlynn. Despite what you said about the Andrews, you might not be wrong because in one of my Italian classes, a kid is now in jail for life.
Wow. Okay.
But
shit happened, bro.
Yeah. Hey man.
So so the double block. Well, he also had an ankle bracelet in the 7th grade. For beating up an old lady at Shaw's. So.
Wow.
The double block.
Maybe she deserved it.
Maybe she egged him on. I don't know, dude.
He was trying to rob her anyway.
Well, she shouldn't have resisted.
Right. Yeah. Nope. Yep. Nailed it. Crushed that one. 02 was a weird time. No, actually, it would have been 2000. Anyway. So the double block used to be go to class, go to lunch, come back to class. She said no. You guys, I'm going to order food. We're going to order food every Friday, and you're going to stay the entire time. Okay, whatever. Well, every time she ordered food, it was mayhem in there. Like I just ordered a large chicken parm. I'm going to try to eat this entire thing because I'm a fat fuck. And, no, I'm not going to listen to your stupid math shit. I don't even know what you learned in Algebra 1 because literally I have no command of the subject, whatsoever.
It's letters and numbers.
Is that 2x equals 16, x equals 8? Okay,
yeah.
So I don't know. I guess I figured it out. But
y equals mx plus b.
You already see that I'm fucked. I just tuned out. Literally, that shit.
Yeah. So
I was gone.
hold on. I don't want to get into the actual math.
I know.
I don't remember it. But anyway, so I at one point I remember having a 33 average, and so did one of our buddies.
Yeah.
And we were sitting in a group of 4.
With one of our
Yes.
friends.
Yes.
Jimo.
The accountant.
Oh.
But
oh shit!
with
Wow, he's an accountant now.
With 2 other people.
Went to 33.
So it was 4 people, and he probably had a 38 at the time. Eventually, he kind of got his shit together. He pulled off a C in one semester. I couldn't. But we were also sitting at group of 4 with 2 really smart kids from that. They were really intelligent kids, and even they kind of struggled, but they still managed to get decent grades.
Medford intelligent or just?
No,
that's a good point.
No, these 2 kids they were actually pretty bright, but I think one is some kind of engineer, potentially a biochem.
Wow.
Kind of thing.
Wow.
Anyway, but at no point did I ever understand Algebra 1.
High school's a weird fucking place, man.
Yeah.
If you really think about what high school is, right? So how old are you when you get to high school? 13, 14?
Yeah. Depending on when your birthday is.
then-
If you have a late birthday, you could be 13.
I think I was 14 turning 15.
So you think about this. I was a decent student up until high school. And then I was 13, 14. I was kind of, I was a smaller kid. So probably late to the puberty game. Probably.
Yeah.
I don't really remember where I was at.
Yeah, I was early to the puberty game, and then I gave out. I stopped growing when I was 15.
You peaked early.
Yeah, I peaked at 13.
I mean, I didn't really grow up, like, height-wise, but, I mean, I think I did.
I just never grew up.
But just think about it. You're 13 years old as a boy, and you go to high school, and you're 13, you're just starting to fucking figure shit out. You're not even close to figuring shit out. You're just starting to happen.
Yeah.
But there are 18-year-old chicks with
tits
out.
Insane.
Like, how the fuck am I supposed to worry about algebra and like the Spanish Armada when like this bitch is walking down the hallway next to me with their tits
full
out.
knowing what lunch table is 2 down from me.
Like what the that's where shit went awry for me.
You know, like
that's why I ended up at Curry College.
Like
because of that. Like I couldn't. I mean, like I remember like
elementary
with my mom and not like wanting to say like she's like, what's going on? Why aren't you like getting good grades anymore? But like I wanted to be like, because mom, this girl's tits are out next to me. I can't concentrate on anything else because
I can't look at anything because of Jessica's fucking tits.
Right, because of the first 10 minutes of class, I was trying to conceal my fucking boner. In the last, I'm trying to figure out how to put it down so I can walk down the hallway.
Right. No, elementary and middle school, like it's funny too because like you just kind of dress, you wear whatever you want. You typically elementary and middle, like you wear whatever your fucking parents tell you to wear.
Yeah.
And then you get to high school and you learn very quickly as a boy, you do never wear sweatpants to school.
No.
Because you run into that issue and you're
unless you're wearing, and like, because in my day, like,
you're just tucking in the waistband.
Yeah, but compression pants didn't exist in my day.
No.
There was none of that shit.
Right.
Like now I feel like you can manage a little bit better.
Yeah, back in 96.
96, that shit didn't, unless you were in your football girdle, it fucking...
Yeah, my fucking hockey pants.
Did you graduate in 96 or
97?
Oh, I was gonna say, so you entered high school in 93.
Whatever
that was. Yeah, because I was gonna say I thought you graduated in 96. I was gonna say you entered high school the year I was born.
That's fucked up.
Gross.
In 92.
Let's say I'm the old one. I graduated in 08.
You're probably more mature than me too.
I mean,
careful.
Yeah.
Be careful.
I'm kind of a fucking asshole.
We're all assholes.
Yeah, no, that's true. But yeah,
it's just part of me.
I might be. I don't know. I might be just a fucking nerd, but I don't think I ever got anything lower than like a C+ ever in my entire like academic lifetime.
Okay, so one time I gave. Okay, so outside of math, let's just throw math out because I did not understand Algebra 1, crushed Algebra 2, did not understand pre-calc, crushed calculus, and after crushing calculus, I took calculus in college and got absolutely fucked on that too. So
I took calc in college and murdered it. I never went to class.
I got absolutely fucking.
I got emailed by the professor because I took calc in high school.
So you are a nerd.
I am. I took calc in high school, and then I went to college. And like 3 classes into my very first semester in college, I was taking calculus, and I was like, "This is literally the exact same thing that I did last year."
Yeah, you see, that's what I thought, and that's why I took the class.
So I stopped going to class, and I only showed up for the tests. So like, your first test is typically like, 4 weeks into the semester, 4 or 5 weeks. Yeah. So I take the first test and I get an A, and then I stop going to class. And I show up for the second test, which is like, another 4 weeks. So that's halfway through the semester. And I get another A. And I get an email from the professor like halfway through the semester being like, "Are you still enrolled in this class? Because I have you as an A, but your attendance grade is a 12. I don't really know how this is possible. Like, please talk to me, whatever." And I emailed him back and said, "Oh, I took AP Calculus in high school and just never took the AP test." He responded to me and was like, "You probably shouldn't be in this class then," and like sent me a link to what was called like the CLEP test to take it. And I was like, "All right, cool, thanks." So I never went to class ever again for the rest of the semester, except for the class before the test, the day of the test, and the class after the test, because that's when we went over it.
Yeah.
So for the second half of the semester, I went to 6 classes, or 5 technically, because you don't go back to class after the final. And I got an A in the class. And I probably was in class a total of 8 times all semester.
So I took honors calculus in high school. So I took business calc when I got to college.
Yeah.
My God, not a single thing was the same. Now I do know someone else who took. Now that I'm gonna go teacher. I do know someone else who took the same teacher for like whatever math class, and he was kind of a prick. Now, bad teacher, whatever. No, now this is the way I am as a student. Is I would sit in class.
You get what you put into it.
Exactly. So I would sit in class, and if someone was a prick, I'd go, well, fuck this guy. I'm not gonna listen to him. It's only my grade because I'm sure he cares. But what I used to do was in like history classes and English classes, because I fucking was really, really good at those.
Yeah.
I would sit there and like I do on my papers, like I would fucking draw, like doodle. Like I don't draw anything because I suck at drawing, but like I would doodle whatever. Teacher comes over, it's like, oh Bob, you gonna take notes? Nah, not really. I have a pretty good grasp of this. I am listening to you.
Right.
I go, if you're worried about that, I am listening.
Which
I'm not gonna
still get me. The inner teacher in me, like when we'll do a podcast and you're fucking like drawing in your notebook, and I'm like, you're not fucking listening to anything that I'm saying right now.
I go, so I'm listening, but yeah, no, I'm not taking any notes. She's like, oh, well, we'll see on the test. I go, yeah, we will. And
is that a challenge?
I'll show you, you dumb bitch.
I go, yeah, but I go, yeah, but it's my grade, so if I don't do so hard on the test.
Is this high school or college?
This is high school.
Yeah.
And I did it both. Because this is who I am. Is I would sit there and be like, yeah, because I always showed up. Even when
I showed up pretty much all of college. Like
I always showed up.
That was like my thing. Somebody was like, just show up.
8 a.m.s.
Yeah.
And that was like my thing. I was like, if I just show up, that's my effort. Like I didn't have to.
Right. That's what I look at now as a teacher. When it comes to the deciding factor at like the end of the semester, like if someone has like an 88 or an 89,
And they show up.
and they've been to every single class, you get an A or an A minus.
Yeah.
Like you're good, dude. Like I'm not trying to be a prick about this.
Whether someone took attendance or not, I showed up every time.
Yeah.
I never missed school. The only time I missed school in high school was to go on college visits. I always went. I always went to my college classes, despite the guy not taking attendance. I always went. And I always figured, at least if I show up, obviously it's, hey, I noticed he's always here. Yeah, he's sitting in front because he's blind. But, like, they know I'm there. Right. So I'm always going to get the benefit of the doubt. But I go, at least if I'm there, at least, even if I don't think I picked some stuff up, I might pick some stuff up. So I always went. I never skipped class.
Yeah.
But I used to sit there and not take notes. I still have a notebook. I'll post a picture of me coloring.
Did you keep it inside the lines?
Well, no, I used to. So I have a technique.
Kid can't even color.
No, I have a technique.
Serial killers.
It's
serial killers.
You guys will. Hey, everyone will think I'm a serial killer. I'm not kidding. Someone actually mentioned that.
Speaking of serial killers, sorry not to cut you off. How far was Aaron Hernandez from here?
20, 25 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, that far?
Yeah. Attleboro, well...
What part of Attleboro?
So
that was in Attleboro?
We're really close to
it was in Mansfield.
North Attleboro, and then Attleboro is actually a different town.
Actually,
so it's like,
wait, did he live in North Attleboro? Because I think North is nicer.
Yeah, it actually
and closer to Foxborough.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It is.
I don't know why
he lived in North Attleboro.
Okay.
The flop house may have been in Mansfield.
No, that was Franklin.
Oh, God.
I know that.
I mean, not like I've been there or anything, but...
Right. Think about that, dude. Like an NFL player was out just fucking murdering people.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing is, like, I guarantee you, I don't know, totally throwing this out of there, completely out of my ass. I'm going to say at least 45% of NFL athletes have flop houses.
Flop houses, yeah.
And none of them get caught.
Yeah, but flop houses in the sense that
because they don't fucking kill anybody.
Well, that's the thing. Like, dude,
just don't kill people.
Like, yeah, you have your little side shit. It's basically
Yeah,
like your flop house is your side piece.
Yeah, you can be
right.
a bad
You're doing
person.
this shit. You're
Right.
doing a bad.
They're all
you're doing
bad.
bad
Like
shit.
they're all bad people.
Right, just
You're
don't
banging
kill them.
I'm not that great of
prostitutes.
a person, but I don't have anyone to cheat on, so I guess there's nothing. That doesn't make me a bad guy.
Here's my thing. This is gonna come off completely racist, but so the body was found in where? Attleboro, North Attleboro.
Probably north.
Yeah.
Because it was right down. It wasn't far from the house. I believe he lived in North Attleboro.
All right. So here's the thing. The guy he killed, the guy that he got caught killing,
Right.
was a Boston native.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Old boy. He played semi-pro football.
Yeah, he lived in
I actually played against him before.
I used to train a kid when I was at AR in Norwood that was on the team with him. So
Okay.
like when
So
all
he's a
that shit was
Like a
going
Boston Bandit.
yeah, when all that shit was going down,
And
I was training this kid and like he was feeding me the information.
Yeah.
And I was like,
So
holy
not to be.
shit.
Sounds like again. Sounds completely racist. But why are you bringing that guy out to this area?
Right.
Now,
Like if you kill that
I
fucking
don't-
dude, if you kill that dude in Mattapan,
Right.
it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday.
Yeah.
But the body gets found here. They're gonna investigate the shit out of that. Now
Right.
they're fucking.
Because this is fucking suburbia.
They're like
I do think
conspiracy theory type shit.
Odin.
Right.
So I do think Odin Lloyd did have some connections to Brockton. Now again, if he dies in Brockton, I don't think anyone really bats
No
an
one-
eye.
no
Right,
looks
no, that's
into
an
it.
eye.
They just look at
Like
it
that's
as
the
a regular
worst type.
homicide.
Like he's a horrible criminal. Cause like you brought him out to the burbs to kill somebody.
Right.
That's the worst thing you can fucking do. And then you left him. And then you just left him there.
And you left him, which if you follow the story, you killed the guy because he spilt a drink on you at a bar and
I still
didn't,
don't think that's what
didn't
happened.
apologize.
I still don't think that's what
Ah,
happened. I think
I know,
it's deeper
I know.
than that. I think
I think
he
there-
knew he was.
I think there was more
he
to
knew
it.
he was sucking pole.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there was more to it than that also. But if you believe, like I said, if you believe the story, that's allegedly why he killed him.
Yeah, that's not why.
No one kills people over a spilled drink.
No. Nope.
People can get fucked up, but
Right, you fuck a guy up for that, but you don't.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't fucking kill him.
no one gets killed for that. No one
Sorry.
gets killed for that execution style.
Not like that. Exactly.
Right,
Exactly.
right. And then come to find out he
Like, maybe,
also
like-
allegedly killed 2 other people.
Was he
I
wearing a
just
white
hate
suit?
the fact that they throw that
Yeah.
make it like a CTE issue and they like people the
No.
CTE people like
Yeah.
they put that on it. It's like, dude, that was a bad guy before he had CTE.
Because you know what?
Like, did he have CTE? Maybe.
Probably.
But did he have CTE because he did a shit ton of fucking acid
angel dust.
and smashed his head into shit and like whatever.
So when all that shit went down, he was what, 25?
He was young, man.
So I'm
What,
he was-
when he got...
Let's speak on that. He was fucking good.
So,
when he
like
got-
I think
so
he was better than
27.
Gronk. I
Oh
think
yeah,
he was
absolutely.
better than Gronk.
He was more versatile
He
than
was
Gronk,
way more versatile.
and he had
than
no
Gronk.
health issues
He
aside
was-
from the fucking
Dude, they had him in
angel
the
dust
backfield.
that
They were
like to
giving
put
him
on his nose.
carries. Like he was getting carries.
Yeah, he was a running back.
So better athlete, yes. Better tight end, no, because he did not block.
No, he didn't block.
Right.
But he was more of like a slot type.
he was
like,
an H
like,
back.
he was
But
like, yeah,
better
he was an H.
athlete.
He was an
absolutely.
H
Like if
back.
you're looking at his
Yeah.
H, yeah, I agree. But
So you look at it.
But if I'm an offensive coordinator, like
I can do more. I can do
depend-
more with him.
Depending on what type of offense I want to run, you can make the argument that you'd rather have Hernandez.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But like, so you look at it. He was 25 when that went down.
Yeah.
I'm 27.
Hold on, is
I'm not
25 when he
playing-
got arrested and all that crap? Is that what we're saying? Or is it 25 when
No, I think it was
the shit
25
happened
-ish.
down in Florida?
No, he was down like that was.
No, because he got drafted.
What year was that?
He got drafted as a junior, so he would have been.
He's my age.
22, so he's your age.
Yeah, because I know someone
Was-
who played
was
against him in
your age.
college.
I don't know, dude. So he died. He killed himself what 2 years ago?
Yeah,
Is it
that
2017.
That's just,
Oh, dude, he might have been like 20 fucking 4. Hold on.
So again,
Hold
I'm
on,
not
look it
trying to
Murray,
say.
Murray's gonna Google it.
I'm not
Okay.
trying to say that I was never an NFL athlete. I never hit the type of fucking people that he hit with.
Yep.
But I've been playing football since I was 13, and I played until I was 18.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 5 years right
Yeah.
there. So if he played an extra, call it 4 years, he played a total of, or I'll give him 5. He played a solid 10 years.
Yeah.
You're going to tell me that his brains were so scrambled that it made him kill people. So then theoretically that means that in 10 years from now, I'm gonna kill people.
So here's my thing. Here's my thing.
He's like 6 months older than me.
Yeah.
So he's actually very close to Jones's age. He died 2 years ago.
17. Yeah.
At 27.
Yeah.
So
he was arrested at 25. Because I'm pretty sure he spent 2
in
years
prison.
in
He
jail.
was in prison for at least a year.
He was,
at least a
he was
year.
23.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
That was 2013.
Wow.
So
say, yeah. I mean, even still, give him the benefit of the doubt. Say he started at 13. Give him a decade.
Yeah, I started playing football when I was 7.
Yeah.
Legit 7.
Yeah.
And my last year of football, I played super semi-pro, whatever amateur, whatever. You
I know
want to
people who
call
play
it.
semi-pro.
Yeah, whatever you want to call it. We
It's not stupid though. It still counts
but
because
you're
still
counts
hitting
as
your
the
fucking
same
head.
thing. It still counts as
You're
the
still
same
getting
thing.
Actually, it's
Till I was
potentially
like
worse
30.
because you're playing against men.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I played till I was about 37.
Right. So 10 years ago.
Oh, fucking shit.
Okay, Yager.
Right? Well, Yager's the shit, though.
But, okay, so you played from 7 to 37. That's 30 years.
Yeah, with a couple years in between here and there, but close to 30.
Right. Are you going to kill someone?
No, here's the thing. Do I have like a couple instances here and there where like, yeah, I might forget or word retrieval's not there.
Yeah, where did I put my keys?
But I'm also 37.
Right. How much of that is you being 37?
When I'm not 37, now I'm 40. I just said.
Oh. Yeah,
I forgot how old I was.
Yeah, well, I overaged you, I underaged you.
Yeah, but I'm 40, so how much of that is that being
being 40?
Because my brain's just going that way.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just, I hate the fact that like they're putting all this shit on football.
Right.
Basically, what it comes down to.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, this guy like. He was a fucking psycho killer.
He was a bad person.
Like, he was gonna kill people probably no matter what the fuck happened.
Right.
Like whether he was in the NFL, whether he was killing people.
Whether he
no
played
matter what.
tennis.
Whether his
like
dad
he's
died.
Still gonna,
like people
he's
always keep doing that thing, well, because his dad died.
Well, my dad died. I was 13 years old and my dad died.
Did you kill
I haven't
yet?
killed
Did you
anybody
kill anyone
yet. No.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't
It's
have
just
any
like,
homicidal
dude,
thoughts.
everybody has like shit. Everybody has shit.
Yeah.
But I don't know. If you're a fucked up individual, like you're gonna do fucked up shit. Like it's
absolutely.
You know, I don't know. That's a stupid way of explaining it, but
yeah, it's.
I just think
I agree.
I
agree with you.
Did you listen
I
to
don't
that
like that
podcast?
they're just like, well, he played
Did you
football.
listen to that
he had CTE.
podcast? It was like the Globe one. And they're like, he had
People who knew
CTE,
him in high school
and then
knew
therefore he was gonna kill somebody. It's like,
Nope.
dude, everybody knew him growing up, and they're like, he wasn't.
Right.
It's not he didn't have fucking CTE.
He was
That's
the
not why he
same-
fucking killed
He
people.
was the same fucking dude in high school, in college, and as a pro.
But that's like that's consistent with more of a fucking a serial killer. People like don't see the difference. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then someone has CTE. CTE is like
He
someone
might
who's
have
like
been a
changes.
sociopath.
No, but someone
already.
who's like CTE, it was like their behavior changes like fucking the drop of the hat.
Yeah.
Like they were this person for 20 years, and then all of a sudden, their behavior changed.
I mean, it sucks. R.I.P. Love him to death. Junior Seau. Look at what happened to him. He was a great guy his entire life.
Right.
And his last 4 or 5 years of his life were terrible.
All right, but here's the.
And then he fucking shot himself in the chest
but I'm gonna
because
play,
he knew he wanted his brain to go to a fucking.
But I'm gonna play devil's
Did he shoot
I'm gonna play
drive off a cliff?
But I'm gonna he shot him.
Wait, did he live off the cliff?
I don't remember what his.
He might have lived.
But here's my devil's advocate on that. A lot of NFL players, a lot of professional athletes, the divorce rate for those athletes is insane.
Yeah,
ridiculous.
Right? So like they're like who they are as a person. They identify them as like a professional sports player, wherever it is.
Right.
When they stop being that, they stop being like who they were as a person.
You lose
so
your
like,
purpose.
they go into a depression.
It's the same.
So
it's the same
like,
thing as when they say look at the people that work until they're like 84 years old and then they retire and they're dead. They're dead by 85.
I would say the biggest example is Bear Bryant, Joe Paterno.
Bang, done.
They stopped being a coach and then within like a
That purpose
month,
is-
Human beings have to have a purpose.
Right.
That's why we all feel like we need a purpose to live.
or it's
So
like even like grandparents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One,
shit, yeah.
one of them dies,
Shit,
They
yeah.
always go
Happens
and the
quick.
other
all the
loses their
time.
shit
Yeah.
all the
immediately.
time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just look at June saying, like, I'm not saying like that's, he might have had it, but I'm just saying there's always like other reasons. Like
Yeah.
I haven't even watched the movie, the Will Smith one, the concussion one.
I only saw it once when it first came out. It was more theatrical than anything.
Yeah, I never watched it. But it's like that team that they really like hitched their wagon on that book in that movie. That team was also like the first team that was like legitimately hooked to steroids. Legitimately hooked to like they were doing coke on the same time. Like that didn't have an effect on your brain.
Right. Because if CTE stands for chronic traumatic encephalopathy,
Yeah.
that means inflammation of the encephalitis, which is the outside of the brain.
By the way, smooth pronunciation on that.
Great job.
Yeah,
Because
that's
I wouldn't have done it. That's why I didn't do it.
so you have chronic inflammation of the outer part of your brain.
Right.
So what causes that? Yes, it's caused by physical trauma.
Yep.
It's also caused by drug abuse.
Right.
It's also caused by fucking, I don't know, something else. I'm not a
Right.
fucking
No,
doctor.
but it's true. Because here's the thing: everybody wants to like. Right now, it's like it's very, everybody's zeroing in on football. Take a fucking dude that like followed the Grateful Dead for fucking 20 years,
Oh yeah.
and see what do they have CTE?
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Would they qualify as CTE?
As CTE,
Yeah.
we're qualifying as
Yeah.
CTE. That's what I'm saying. I'm not
Right.
saying that like, because obviously bashing your head into somebody is not good for your brain. I get that.
Right.
I'm not.
Right.
But it doesn't create psycho killers.
But
acid-
neither
We've
is
had
dropping
football.
acid for 25 years.
Right, because we've had football for a long fucking time,
Yeah.
and it hasn't. So it's like it's a combination.
And actually,
in my
people
opinion,
used
it's
to
a
die
combination.
playing football.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Like that.
Jim from The Office was playing back in the day when they were down. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
What's that movie? What movie is it?
It's John Krasinski.
Yeah, who went to Newton North South? Who a kid from that I knew dunked on his brother. Fucking hard. Yeah.
Fuck me. So
What's that movie?
I don't know.
The old school football movie. George Clooney's in it. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
You
How do I not know this movie?
George
No.
Clooney.
With John Krasinski and George Clooney.
Leatherheads.
Leatherheads.
Ah, shit.
So that era, that's when they wanted to ban football.
Well, because people used to die.
They died.
Yeah.
Like people die playing football.
Yeah.
But so as we got more and more equipment, because that's
Less people start dying.
one of the arguments.
Right.
People stop dying, but people can hit harder.
Right.
Yeah.
No, ain't
And also,
ain't nobody laying anybody out in a fucking leather helmet.
also, if you go back 100 years, to quote Joe Rogan,
1919?
that's one person ago.
One person.
One person
I
ago.
love that argument. It's so good. God damn.
In 1919,
Don't let me
I
live
would,
to 100.
I would guarantee you,
You're younger than me. Don't let me live to 100.
I'll do what I can. The average person, the average size of the male
Yeah.
in 1919
What
was
was it?
probably about, I don't know,
5'8".
5'7".
Like me and you.
Yeah,
Like we
5'7".
were-
Would you
Like
say
170
5'8",
pounds?
150?
Like
Yeah.
so, if me and you walked into a room 100 years ago, we're giants,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Today, the average size of a male is what? 5'10",
At least.
190?
I'll tell you right now, people are way bigger than I am.
Yeah.
I'm 5'8", right now, probably 155.
So we're all 5'8". If we stand up, we're all the same.
Yeah.
Because we're all
At one point,
see.
at
We'll
one
see.
at one
You got
point I heard
shoes
I
on,
was
You have
average.
chucks on. You have chucks.
Say at one point I heard I was average.
Yeah. Well,
Nah.
technically,
fucking-
if we want to get really,
There's
really
a fucking
technical
12-year-old
about it,
that's almost as tall as I am.
I'm 5'7" and 3/8.
I measure myself.
But I round up, and I say
You
5'8".
absolutely round.
I say 5'8".
5'9" on a good day.
Yeah.
Height you round up, weight you round down.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Hold on. Yep, probably about 153.
How many ribs can I feel today? Okay, all right.
I kind of just went on how fucking hungry I was all day. I'm like, yeah, I gotta be down in weight.
Yeah, that's a problem too, especially when you listen to which I'm down 20 pounds right now from January 1st.
How the fuck were you 20 pounds heavier?
I wasn't going to the gym, and I was eating and drinking literally everything in front of me. I was 201 pounds.
What are you right now?
180,
So like 181?
181, yeah. A good weight for me would be somewhere between 170 and 175.
What did you compete as? Oh, what?
When I first started, I was a 69, which is 152 pounds.
Yikes.
I was absolutely
How old were you then?
shredded.
What were
I
you then?
was
22?
19 or 20.
So in like first out of college.
Yeah, I was a freshman,
In
sophomore
college,
in college, yeah. So I was a 69, 152 pounds. And then after probably my sophomore year, I moved up to be a 77. So that's 170.
It's like 167.
Yeah, about 170 pounds.
Yeah, 167. Yeah. Because
So
that's what I used to compete at.
Yeah.
And then they changed the fucking weight class.
now the weight classes are changed. Now I'm an 81. At
So
one point,
actually,
I was
you're
a
doing
healthy
So
105.
do you know technically right now, in my weight class / age group, I'm number 1 in New England right now?
That's fucking incredible.
Incredible, right?
Yeah. I would
I'll
milk the
take it.
shit out of
Oh,
it.
I'm milking the shit out, yeah.
I can't wait until I turn 35 and get to compete as a master.
It's kind of cool.
Wait, is 35 master's age?
Yeah, 35.
Oh,
then they age group it. So it's 35 to 39, and then 40 to 44, and then 45 to 40. Like,
Because
they do that.
back in the
5-year
day,
groups.
so like when I was still competing 5 years ago, they didn't have masters divisions. It was just as soon as you turned 35, you were a master. So like everyone from like 35 to like 39 was just crushing
So, but the thing
everybody.
is, though, they only keep that like. So like the groupings are only in like national type stuff, like
Yeah.
national level. So like in local stuff,
Yeah.
you're in the same group, and we had a meet in Salem. I did a meet in Salem, and they put everybody together. It was, I lost to a guy that was literally like 75 years old,
Because they go off of
and then they
Sinclair.
use off the Sinclair.
Yeah.
So this guy. So
So
if you
for
watch
those of
the
you that don't know, Sinclair formula is a combination in weightlifting, Olympic weightlifting, which is the snatch and the clean and jerk, just 2 exercises. You get 3 attempts at each lift. Then they take your combined total and they divide it by your age and your weight. So then they come out with this number that's a Sinclair. So, you know, if someone who's 21 years old lifts a combined total of 350 pounds, but then someone who's, 97 years old lifts a combined total of 190, they'll probably win on Sinclair.
And
because
that's exactly what happened to me.
Yeah.
So if
yeah.
you watch the video of that competition, it's on YouTube. It's from the, I forget what it was, New England Championship or something.
Yeah.
This guy beat me out, who was like 72 years old. He is completely changed out, wearing jeans, has a jacket on, and is watching on the sidelines. Watching everybody else compete before I touch my first weight, and he beat me.
Yeah.
Sounds like handicaps.
Yeah.
It's very,
Like when I have to play a fucking
Yes.
12 handicap.
It's a
issue,
it's
76.
exactly.
So I don't know if you ever saw this guy. Honestly, I don't think he's still alive at this point. But back in the day, there was this guy that used to compete. He competed once a year at the New England Weightlifting Championships when it used to be up in Danvers.
Yeah, the Danvers have. That's where it was.
Yeah.
No, we were in Salem. But
So there was this one
Close
guy. This was so I was in college in 2010 and 2011. So one of those years, this one guy competed in the New England Championships, and he set the record for competing in 5 decades.
That's cool though.
Yeah.
Like I'm cool
So
with that.
so
Here's what
he had a competition registered in the 60s, 70s,
Yeah.
80s, 90s, it was 6 then.
That's-
so then it was to the 2010s.
and I'm
So he
fine
competed
with
in
shit like
6
that. Like he's
different
competing.
decades.
It's not like they're not putting
Yeah.
him up again. Here's the deal.
I'll give him that.
Which is pretty fucking cool.
Here's
when
the
you
deal.
think about it.
I'm fine with like, and even putting like everybody up against everybody else, and you put them, but you have to hold everybody the same standards. So the
Yeah.
deal with that is that guy technically beat me, and they're not holding him the same standards,
Right.
right? So it's like.
So he could have a press out.
His press out, yeah, they're letting him press out because he's 75 fucking years old.
Right.
It's like doing it in golf wise, and it's like everybody has a handicap, but it's like he got it 5 feet from the cup, and you're like, just give it to him.
Or hey, that guy's old, so he can go play on the other tees.
Right.
Yeah.
Like let him hit from the ladies' tees. Like it's like no, we should. If we're in the same competition, then we got to be doing the same shit. Like if he's in a different competition, fuck it. Like let him do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
But if we're competing for the same medal for that portion, we got to be in the same same shit.
Right. Jamie! What's up, dude?
If you guys just witnessed just went out of my life.
Yeah, how's the stripper?
It was
Hold on, come over.
Get over it.
Get over here. Let's get
I'm getting a mic right now.
Let's get in here. I gotta take a piss. So
yeah.
you come in here.
$120 for her to fuck herself.
Let's get you a fucking
in the office.
Just this guy plugged in.
Let's get you a fucking microphone there, pal.
You're gonna talk for a little bit.
Yeah, do you need to talk through it? Do you need a therapy session?
A lot on my mind right now.
Alright, hang
It's 9
tight.
o'clock at night.
Hang tight. Let me get you plugged in, alright, buddy?
Are we live right now?
Oh, we're live.
Oh, we're going.
We're live. Here you go.
Me, Chris, James, and Dave Joy won our scramble.
We're gonna hit on.
Yeah, you would hit on.
Yeah, hit the switch to on.
So you're.
Alright. So the camera's also going and it's right there.
Hey, don't worry about the camera. You do you. But you're gonna need to get that mic close to you.
What's going on, guys?
Hey,
sexy.
don't talk to me like you're an R&B singer from the 90s.
So I'm at work.
No, closer.
I'm at work today, right? There's a stripper. Rewind. The stripper's supposed to show up at 4. The guy doesn't know. The guy has no idea. So we get there. We're all hanging out. It's like 3:45. Everyone's starting to show up from work. And like the guy's wife is there, which is weird.
That's weird.
That's what threw me off. First off, she brings out a boob cake.
Wow.
I mean, I guess it fits the theme, but
It was good,
still weird.
But he still didn't know there was a stripper.
Wow.
So
I'm gonna pee now.
he
Keep it going.
I got this.
So let's just fast forward the stripper.
There you go.
Fuck all the
Dick
bullshit.
pics.
Yeah, screw all
Yeah,
the
fuck
other
the
shit.
work bullshit.
Yeah,
no
the
one
work
cares.
bullshit, whatever. So the stripper finally shows up, right? So first up, her pimp's this black little scrawny dude.
Oh, the pimp came.
The pimp's there from Fairfield, Connecticut.
I hear the college is awesome.
I heard it's fun. So
The stags.
stags, yeah. So at first, it's already covered charge for the guy's wife, $300. She's giving lap dances to everyone. Whatever, the classic stripper shit. Classic stripper shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
What do
then,
you think?
We're all hanging out. She was hot. Gross. Probably like 38.
Dark hair, light hair.
Dark hair, blue eyes, 38.
Dark
Big
hair,
tits,
blue eyes.
Pierced nipples.
C's, D's.
D.
Perky C's.
Perky C's.
Perky C's.
Perky C's. Perky C's.
They were
I'll
they
take
weren't
Perky
sad, were
C's
they?
over D's all day.
Perky C's.
Yeah.
Perky C's are like, that's what
So-
made me marry my wife.
So,
Same.
She's probably never gonna listen to this.
So my dad's there, the fucking boss, hanging out. He's like, I got you guys all once.
Sup, Lloyd?
I'm like, dude, like, this is a business. Like the blinds aren't closed. There's like,
Oh, this is at the.
in the office.
Oh!
In the office. This is
I thought you guys were at a strip club.
No, this is in the office.
This so just got way better.
In the office. Let me give you this: the accountant and the bookkeeper.
Hold on, are they still there?
Oh yeah. It
What
gets
time?
better.
How far are they?
They show up late. Yeah, they show up late.
How far?
Aaron
No, I'm
Hernandez.
saying, how far away are we from this place?
15, 17 minutes. 17.
Wrap it up.
That's a quick look. Alright, final thoughts?
Anyway,
Final thoughts.
So the accountant and the bookkeeper are still there. The weird thing is they're old lesbians. So they fuck each other. They're together, like a lesbian couple. And there's a
They're
fucking
munching out.
yeah,
they
scissors.
fucking
Whatever they're
carpet munches,
whatever
dude.
they're into.
Yeah.
And they bring in this whatever age stripper she is, shows up. And she starts, lap dances, whatever, the classic.
Yeah, classic
Yeah,
strip
you know.
And then like,
you know.
it wasn't,
The dum dum pop.
yeah, there's
Yeah.
like,
We've all seen it.
yeah, there's like 20 of us in there, so it's like, there's not that many people. So like, it's starting to slow down, like you can only get so many lap dances in
Right.
the thing.
Right.
And the pimp texts the guy's wife, and it's like $150, she'll do more. I was like, fuck yeah. She told me, I'm like, yeah, more. And like, I didn't know what was going on, because like, we're all kind of like shooting the shit now, drinking, hanging out. And my dad came up, he was like, literally my dad was like, she's gonna fuck herself with a dildo. And I'm like, holy, what the fuck? Yeah. So we all go back into the room, into the office area. We're all sitting down, a bunch of like 25 of us. She comes. The fucking dude's wife, that's is right, the 50-year-old dude's wife, comes back in with a fucking blanket, and I'm like, fuck. Puts it on the ground. The girl comes out of the office bathroom with like tiger music in the background, and I'm like, oh fuck yeah. The pimp hands her out of his pocket.
Tell me his back pocket.
Like,
it was in his fucking
somewhere
asshole.
Fanny pack area back. Dildo. And I'm just rattled. And she sits down and just there's like 4 40-year-old guys. Like the young people are just like sober, like this is weird. And
did they bring the fucking cigar? Fucking
no, I was
containers?
hoping. No.
Yeah,
And
they
it was
fucking
just
plow them out with
so
that.
she was like fucking around, like fingering herself.
Or they do the unicorn, they fucking stick something to your forehead and you have to fucking pound it in.
Round the dollar out of my nose.
Yeah.
No, it was kind of like, it was weird. So she's like fingering herself, like, and I'm like, I'm sitting there like bone so I literally just got back, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then she started getting into it, and like fucking, like with a dildo.
Tell me she's a squirter.
She did squirt.
Oh.
That was the point. So I was getting to that. That was the point of the sheet.
Oh, the sheet, yeah.
Shit.
Because they didn't want to squirt on the fucking office floor.
Yeah, I mean, they have some respect.
Yeah, whatever.
That's an awkward conversation
So
on a Monday morning.
She was just like, and she went to doggy fucking herself. I'm trying to take videos of pimps like yelling at me. So yeah, that was my Friday. And then we were all like, it was like me. You know that kid Tyler, the baseball player that played for the Giants?
Yeah.
So he works with us now, and we're all sitting, we're like hanging out, and she just ass naked, just after fucking squirting on the fucking
My
shit.
wife wasn't gonna drink this whole thing, but I did.
Hey.
She doesn't need to know that.
No.
Say you left it here.
Yeah, we drank it.
Yeah.
But,
Sorry, Holly.
So she comes up to us and she grabs Tyler by the
Sponsor
shoulder.
us.
Sponsored by Tito's homemade vodka. Handmade.
What's the Tito's slogan?
I don't know.
Drink us.
Crafted in an old-fashioned pot still by America's original micro distillery.
Vodka for dog people.
So she grabs Tyler by the fucking shoulder and she's like, "What do you think I'm ugly?" And Tyler looks at her and goes, "You're disgusting." This poor girl. I have no idea what is going on. She just fucked herself with a white dildo, squirted like a little bit
all
on,
over the place.
like my dad a little bit. My dad's rock hard, like.
No!
Dude.
Tell me you didn't see your dad's fucking ball.
So she's fucking herself with the dildo, like legs up on her ass, like. And my dad's like with a $20 bill, like, "Hey, pick your ass up a little bit." Squeeze the dollar underneath her ass, and I was just like, I gotta fucking.
I have to leave.
I need a new family.
I can't be here anymore.
It's fucking time to go. Anyways, happy Friday, folks. Hope you guys have a fucking.
That was amazing. I want to be on this podcast every Friday. This is what this podcast is. I want to be a recurring Friday guest.
Hey, we're here.
Who walks in the door on Fridays?
Speaking of, is the basketball game on?
Oh yeah, Golden State. Jamie's on it.
Jamie, my favorite thing in the last podcast was you just yelling from the other room.
Oh, fuck!
It was fucking amazing, dude. I never met you, but it was...
What's going on, man? How are you?
Hey man, how you doing?
It was fucking good shit.
Holy
I feel like we were like the same dude.
And then at the end of this fucking strip show, my dad's like trying to have a heart-to-heart with the poor girl. So where you from?
That's how it goes.
I'm like, dude, this
Tell
goes,
me-
Yeah, don't spoil it.
Tell me he didn't offer her a job.
I was gonna say this girl's next secretary.
You walk in on Monday morning and be like, dude, you look really familiar.
I know.
Question: did you squirt on our floor?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Is that your
Put your shirt down this way. Oh, yeah, I know you.
Okay, alright, we're gonna need a new rug. Oh God. Did you have the right remote, or did the batteries die in it?
Probably not. It looks
Potentially.
It looks twisted.
I'm on it.
This is the thing, battery.
You guys have a nice little area rug there.
Yeah, like,
That's nice.
Yeah.
It really ties the room together.
Bobby,
You know, the thing
Bobby
about,
found it.
here's the deal. My wife wants an area rug. It's like it's really white, and I don't get it because we have kids and we have
Do you have pets?
We have pets.
That's a nightmare.
It's a fucking
It's
absolute,
an absolute nightmare.
And I don't get why she wants a white area rug. It's the
Low battery.
dumbest fucking thing in the world, and I don't get why she wants it.
Yeah.
It's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Jay, watch me go to like Providence and shit.
the dog shits on it. The kids fucking spill shit on it. Like, why are we getting it? It just makes so much sense to me to get a dark area rug.
Yeah.
Who's
Same.
playing?
Like blacker than black. Like I want Kunta Kinte fucking black fucking area rug shit.
Dude, I was at my buddy's place in New Hampshire last weekend, and he's got a super old dog. And all of a sudden, like the dog is like, we're just chilling in the living room, and and the dog just starts squatting and doing like the squat walk, and my buddy's like, he just had fucking heart surgery. And he's like,
your buddy did
my
it?
buddy,
Your dog
yeah,
did?
no, my buddy. And he goes, babe,
Your poor dog.
the dog's shitting on the rug. And, you know, his girlfriend's like, well, are you gonna do something? Yeah, hey, Jamie, is that video still recording or did it stop?
It
says
is
low.
battery.
It
Though.
says low
Alright,
battery.
Cool. So I'll tell the story. We get
Won't hit again? Record?
Did it stop?
Stop.
Oh, yeah, just
Blue
hit
yummy.
it.